So it will be good to get a brief introduction about you, each one of you. What are you currently working on? Are you a student or do you have any work experience? And if you're from a business analysis domain, currently working as part of the business analysis domain or quality assurance, please do let me know so that I can tell you what are the various levels of certifications that you can go for. As part of this demo, I would like to give you an introduction to business analysis and what are all the topics that we will be covering as a part of the training program. So this is just the main points of the curriculum. So in detail, what are the various topics that we will be covering is a separate document which will be uploaded on the blog for you all once you get enrolled to the training program. Can we start with the candidate's introduction, please? Please introduce yourself, your name, what are you currently working on? Manmeet, Ritesh,
Hi,
Sri
this is Ritesh.
Chandra. Hi Ritesh, please go ahead.
I have recently completed my master's in IT and I'm looking for the BA.
Okay, so do you have any work experience so far or are you a fresher from college?
Yes, I'm fresh.
You're a fresher. Okay, so Masters in IT, that stands for Information Technology, right?
Yes.
Okay, welcome Ritesh. Can we have the next participant introduce themselves, please?
Hi Lakshmi, this is Sri Chandra, and I have some experience with project management, and currently I'm an ETL developer, and I have bit of
Currently you are
experience.
an ETL
ET,
developer, is it?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, which ETL tool are you working on?
Informatica.
Informatica. Okay. So how many years of development experience do you hold?
Development around 4 years, and prior to that, I worked in sales and project management for almost 6 years.
Are you PMP
That
certified?
is way back in India.
Are you PMP
Pardon me?
certified?
No, no, no.
You're not certified. And do you follow Agile as a part of your development activities in ATL?
Mostly it's a waterfall model, agile 1 or 2 projects
I see. Good.
only.
Good. It's a very good place for you to learn advanced concepts about BE and to Ritesh as well. Most welcome, Sri Chandra. Can I have the next participant introduce themselves, please? If you're unable to speak, you can go ahead and type. I can read out what you have typed to the other participants and you can also answer on chat. Don't worry if you're unable to speak.
Hi, my name is Shalena. I have a master's in public health, and I have no experience in BA or anything that has to do with the SDLC.
Do you have experience in BE? Sorry, I didn't get that.
No, I don't have any experience in any of these things.
Okay, but are you from computers or which domain of specialization are you into currently?
I have no specialization in this. I come from more of a science field,
Science field. Okay,
but
good.
I'm interested in this. Yeah, I'm interested in this because it seems like it has more possibilities for me to get a job.
Okay, which part of sciences is this into bio?
Public health?
Chemical. Okay, okay. So pharmacy is your area of interest, I think so, right?
Yes, pharmacy is one of my interests.
Okay, got it. Welcome. Manmeet, could you
Thank you.
please introduce yourself? Manmeet and Anamika. No, Manmeet, I cannot hear you. You can go ahead and type. Okay, so you have Manmeet has typed for us. So he has worked as a BA for about 2 years uh, in New Jersey in the healthcare domain. Okay, company he works for Express Scripts. Good. So what are the activities that you have performed as a business analyst? Okay. So Manmeet says he has reviewed BRD and FRD. When you say reviewed, do you have hands-on with the creation of BRD, FRD, SRS kind of documents? What are the other models or diagrams that you have created? Do you have hands-on? No. So you've only reviewed it. Okay. Do you have hands-on with Visio or any other business analyst specific tools? Ab initio BRE coding, but ab initio that is more into ETL activity. So are you a developer? Okay, okay. So you do not have hands-on with Visio. Okay, no problem. Most welcome, Manmeet. Thank you all for the introduction. Anamika, could you please introduce yourself? If you're not able to speak, you can type. No, you're not muted. You'll have to check your computer's speakers. If it is not working, that's fine. Please go ahead and type. You can go ahead and type. Okay. Anamika says, I'm not from tech industry, but have worked in non-profit sector. Okay. Any other information that you would like to share, Anamika? Worked for Noda. Right. So Anamika is not from a technical domain and she's worked for a company. Okay. Thank you so much, Anamika. Fine. Let us start with the training curriculum, what we will be covering as a part of this training, and then we will move on to an introduction to business analysis. Just give me a minute. Okay, so what is that we will be covering as a part of this training program? We have concepts pertaining to business analysis, and the topics that we cover as a part of this program will be aligned to the BBOC guide. We will see an introduction to business analysis, what is BBOC guide all about, and then what is IIBA, how is it related to the business analysis standards and practices, and then software development lifecycle, what is SDLC, what are the various SDLC methodologies, Agile, Scrum and Sprint, business analysis planning and tracking. So what are the various methods in which the business analysis planning is done and how is that tracked, how to conduct requirements elicitation process, how to work on requirements management life cycle. There are 2 projects explanation provided. BA artifacts. We will cover all the documents that you must know as a business analyst. Different types of models and diagrams that are required for you to be successful as a business analyst. Data dictionary, DFD and DFMD techniques will be explained to you as a part of the software requirement specification document. Database concepts and modeling techniques will include various database related concepts starting from the basics. What is a database? What is relational database management system? How is that different from data warehouse? And what are the various normalization forms that you have to follow? Next, you have popular business analyst software tools that includes Word, Excel, SQL, Tableau, Pencil, Visio, Project, some of the business intelligence tools. Tableau is one of the self-spaced business intelligence tool. Quality assurance divided into 2. One is the software testing life cycle. The other is the core quality assurance practice. Next is a project management. BA's role in project management. How different is a business analyst role from a project manager's role is something you will learn. And then we will also give a demo of ECBA certification. It's a live demo that will be given on the IIBA website. Along with this, we will be providing interview question and answers. There are more than 250 interview question and answers which you can go through, prepare yourself, and then you can be ready for a mock interview. So once you go through all the contents of this training program, the next thing will be for you to get ready for the mock interview. So once you're ready for a mock interview, you can let the course coordinator Sunil know about it, and we will have the mock interview schedule. It will be similar to a live interview for a business analyst role with a software company, wherein a number of questions will be asked. I will be asking you a number of questions, and you should be prepared to answer those questions as well. So once you are ready for the mock interview and you're done with the mock interview, you can go ahead with your resume preparation. Course coordinator Sunil can help you with that. And you have to make sure that you're thorough with the concepts that you learn throughout the program. So the standards for business analysis process is defined by IIBA. Started in March 2004 in Toronto. There are several business analysts who are members of IIBA. Created business analysis body of knowledge. It's called BBOC, Business Analysis Body of Knowledge Guide version 3. We will be providing you a copy of the BBOC guide as well as the Agile extension BBOC guide. I will be explaining to you in detail about Agile, Scrum and Sprint as a part of the software development lifecycle methodology. IIBA offers certification in business analysis at 4 levels. We will see what are those levels and how you can take up a course there, and which level are you eligible to take up a course. We will do that over a period of time as we go through different topics as a part of this program. Business analysis concepts explained in this training program are an outcome of standard BA practices from the BBOK guide and strong software industry experience. Agile extension to BBOK guide is a value-add document provided by IIBA. Agile is a software development methodology which will be explained in this training program along with the concepts of Scrum and Sprint. So just for you to see. So this is the BBOK guide.
Actually, I am not able to see anything.
Okay.
It's still the
Can you
presentation which
see the
is
screen?
Yeah, the presentation is there. Okay, now it does.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're good. So this is the BBOK guide version 3 that is offered to members of the IIBA. So there are various topics relating to the business analysis that are well defined in this document, and the course structure that we have is also in line with the topics as discussed in IIBA. So the entire course structure is divided into 10 parts. The first part, you'll be seeing the introduction to business analysis and concepts, requirement elicitation and requirements lifecycle management, system functional design, data modeling, techniques, database concepts, business analysis perspectives and process concepts, business analysis tools and technologies usage, quality assurance and project management, interview, question and answers. Okay, so these are all the various topics that we will be covering, in detail topics that we will be covering as a part of this program. If you look at the topics covered here in the BBOK, it will be very much similar to the topics that we will be covering as a part of this program, which means once you go through the program, the contents of this program, you grasp the contents and you get to work on the assignments and sample questions, quiz questions, etc. You will be in a position to take up a ECBA certification, that is an entry level certificate for business analysis. So we will see what are the different levels of certification that various institutes can offer. IIBA offers 4 levels of business analysis certification. One is ECBA, CCBA, CBAP and CBATL. ECBA stands for Entry Certificate in Business Analysis. CCBA stands for Certification of Capability in Business Analysis. CBAP stands for Certified Business Analysis Professional, and CBATL stands for Certified Business Analysis Thought Leader. Okay, so these are the different levels of certificates that IIBA can offer you all. Once you have completed this program, you will be eligible for ECBA certification. The course structure, what you must know, the concepts that you must know for ECBA certification, what is the membership fee to get to be a member of IIBA, and what are the various benefits that you can gain by becoming a member of IIBA will be clearly explained to you at the end of the training program, and also assistance will be provided to you if you wish to get to be a member of IIBA, if you would like to register yourself as a member of IIBA and you would like to also take up the examination, ECBA examination. PMI certification on the other hand, PMI stands for Project Management Institute, IIBA stands for International Institute for Business Analysis. So PMI professionals in business analysis, that is PMI PBA, is one of the certification that the PMI offers for professional business analysis. There's only one level of certification that PMI offers, and that would be at an advanced level. Next, followed by PMI PBA, you can go for PMI Agile Certified Practitioner, that is PMI ACP. And then you have Project Management Professional, PMP. Members can download, if you're a member of PMI, you can download the PMBOK, Project Management Book of Knowledge. We will be giving you a copy of BBOK and PMBOK for your benefit. There are many other documents which will be given to you, many other books, e-learning materials which will be uploaded on the blog. Once you enroll to the training program, you will have access to these materials as well as the videos which already, training videos which already Sunil has explained to you. So a combination of these video learnings or live learning that you're going to have on a alternative day basis, it will really help you gain the required business analysis knowledge within a very short span of time. Okay, so what is a career that you can look for if you take up this course? So some of you have business analysis experience. Some of you do not have business analysis experience. And some of you are from the IT domain, but you are from, you are fresher from a college. You do not have an experience. Some of you are from non-IT background, but you have experience with a non-profit organization or other science-related domains. So irrespective of whichever domain you are from, do you have an experience or you do not have work experience, that doesn't matter. All you have to know is how you can make the best use of the business analysis process and the concepts that you learn throughout this program. You can get into a programming role, or you can currently be in a programming role, quality assurance, support, sales, customer service, subject matter expert, finance, project coordinator or manager role, in whatever is your business role that you're currently into. Or you could be from a business and you could be a student of IT, or you could be learning business analysis program from an university. So both from work experience based knowledge as well as from the theoretical or academic based knowledge that you get by pursuing degrees pertaining to computer science or information technology or business analysis and business analytics. So universities are now offering courses that are pertaining to BA. So end of it, when you enter this training program, when you learn the concepts of business analysis process that is given by IIBA, what are the various things that you can achieve? You can get into a functional analyst role, service request analyst role, agile analyst, systems analyst that requires some programming knowledge. Programming knowledge is a must for systems analyst, business systems analyst, business requirements analyst. So the outcome of all these roles put together is the business analyst role. So once you are ready with all the concepts in this training program, most of the concepts, you will be prepared to take up tasks pertaining to a basic to intermediate level of business analysis process. When you're prepared to work on tasks from basic to intermediate level of business analysis, you are in turn ready to take up ECBA certification. It is a value add. It is not a must that you have to be a member of IIBA or you have to take up different levels of examination offered by IIBA, but it is a value add on your resume. So after the intermediate level, what is that you're going to do? The next level is the CCBA certification, that is Certified Capability of Business Analysis. Intermediate Process Analyst, Intermediate Requirements Analyst, Systems Analyst, and Functional Analyst. So the concepts pertaining to CCBA is also covered as a part of this program. Those with 4+ years of BA experience will also gain benefits by attending this program, because we are not just targeting from basic to intermediate. We start with the foundation or the fundamentals of business analysis, and then we move on to from basic to an intermediate level, and then from intermediate to the advanced level. So when I say intermediate to advanced level, it is a transition from CCBA. So you can achieve your CCBA certification by 5 to 6 years of BA experience. So with CBAP certification, you require at least 7 years of strong business analysis experience working on multiple projects, multiple domains, right? So when you are prepared for CBAP, that is a Certified Business Analyst Professional certification offered by IIBA, you can take up the position of a Senior Process Analyst, Senior Business Requirements Analyst, Senior Business Systems Analyst, Senior Systems Analyst, or Senior Functional Analyst. We will see what is the difference between a Business Analyst, Business Systems Analyst, and Systems Analyst. Following that, there are several other designations that are available in the market, which we will see in detail pertaining to the business analyst role. Finally, once you are about 10 to 12 years of experience in the BA domain, the next level could be a Senior Decision Support Analyst, Business Analyst Leadership, Business Architect, Enterprise Architect. The next level is a Director or Vice President of Analytics, Director or VP. The level higher than a Director or Vice President could be a Vice President, COO, or CEO of the organization. So that's a C-level executive position. So starting your career, say from a different role or from a related role of a quality assurance group or a subject matter expert, or from a support role, or directly from the school, you get into school means, or could be from your B school, or it can be from the school where you're graduating or getting your post-graduation done. So directly you can take up BA as a career, and this has a very good scope over a period of time. There are several roles that you can take up and be successful in your job path. So other than this, we also have a salary distribution that clearly shows in United States what is the range of salary that is offered for a business analyst role. So these are the numbers that have been directly taken from IIBA. So documents pertaining to salary survey and all other IIBA documents will be shared with you. So you can see what is the salary range that you can be paid if you get to be a business analyst, and what are the various domains or verticals in which a business analyst can work. Business analyst is a field which is not restricted to any domain or field of specialization. A business analyst can be from aerospace, that is from aviation industry, agriculture and primary resources, business or professional consulting services, communications and publishing industry, construction industries, consumer products, defense, energy, engineering related fields, science related fields, finance and insurance, government and public sector, healthcare and social services, hospitality and recreation industries, information technology industry, manufacturing industries, marketing and sales, non-profit organizations like Anamika works for NODA, pharmaceutical industries, training or education industry, transportation and storage, wholesale and retail industry. There are many other industries, so you can also include capital markets, investment banking, that's a part of finance, core accounting practices, healthcare, pharmaceutical industry, biotechnology, and then you also have molecular biology, that is very important as a part of pharmaceutical industry. And then you also have digital marketing, retail analytics, HR analytics, very important. So these are some of the additional domains that you may not find here, but again, business analyst is required in each of these domains, irrespective of what you learn as a part of your academics or what you have worked, whichever domain you have worked, you will get to learn a lot of concepts pertaining to business analysis, and the concepts that you learn as a part of the business analysis process can be used in different domains. Now, what is business analysis and who is a business analyst? Business analysis is a field of study of identifying business needs and determining the solution to business problems. Solutions often include a software systems development component, but may also consist of process improvement, organizational change, or strategic planning and policy development. Project team and importance of a business analyst. We will see why a business analyst role is important and what is the need of a business analyst. Where will the business analyst fit in? Business analysis job titles include business analyst, business systems analyst, systems analyst. So how different is a business analyst role from a business systems analyst role and a systems analyst role? A business analyst role is mainly to concentrate on how to understand the business, and then how do you translate the requirements that the business offers to a technology understandable way, right? So your business can offer, business means one who offers a project to you. It could be a customer or a stakeholder or a client at different levels. So how do you understand the business needs that the stakeholder or the customer offers, and how do you translate that into a technology understandable document or a model or a diagram or a design is referred to as the business analysis process, and an individual who conducts the business analysis process is referred to as a business analyst. So who's a business systems analyst on the other hand? A business systems analyst will have 50% of the business process knowledge and another 50% of the development knowledge. So they will have some knowledge pertaining to coding. So coding can be from a system programming end, or it can be at an application programming end, or they can be a participant of the white box testing for a particular technology, or a systems analyst can have hands-on with various technologies, right? So a business system analyst will partially work as a business analyst and a systems analyst. So what about a systems analyst? They will have 100% knowledge about the programming concepts. They can participate in white box testing. So white box testing is mainly used for testing the code. A systems analyst will also participate in technical architecture, design, definition, design, and documentation. Whenever there is a need, they can be a part of the programming end or creating technical architecture, or a systems analyst can also be a part of white box testing, wherein the source code will be tested. The main role that all the three of these individuals would perform in an organization pertaining to business analysis is to identify the business needs, determine solutions to business problems, determine solutions for systems development, develop business process for organizational change. So what are the skills to be learned or to be practiced by a business analyst is something we will see. So a business analyst fits in between the stakeholder and the technology. How is a business analysis role or a business analyst role different from the other various designations that are available in the market. So you can also see that a person working on data analysis, data analytics, business analytics, financial analysis, project management, quality assurance, documentation and technical writing will also be referred to as a business analyst. Right? But the roles and responsibilities that each one of these individuals would hold will be different in different organizations. Right? So data analyst or the individual who works on, employee who works on data analysis is called a data analyst. As a business analyst, if you get to work more on business analysis concepts, then as a data analyst, the main role of the employee is to work on the data analysis concept, to do analysis with the data. But they will not get into a level wherein they will be identifying patterns of data. So identifying patterns of data, creating predictive models, working on forecasting, etc. So these are all a part of data analytics role. Again, deriving patterns from the business, understanding various inputs and outputs of the business, foreseeing the happenings of a business, etc. requires a strong data science, statistical knowledge and machine learning knowledge. So that can be gained only from the business analytics topics and practices. So many times a business analyst will also work on data analysis, data analytics and business analytics. But what we will be covering as a part of this program is all about how analysis is done pertaining to business in a software industry. The main area to concentrate is about developing a software as well as creating a process. What are the various methods of financial analysis? So a financial analyst will work on financial analysis. Project manager primarily would work on project management. Quality assurance will be taken care by a software tester. Mainly the quality assurance is divided into two. One is the testing activity and the other is the core quality practices, that is ISO, CMMI and IEEE standards. Six Sigma or process improvement activities will also be performed as a part of the quality assurance. Documentation is a very important skill, be it for a business analyst role or for a project management role. Documentation is very much needed and technical writing is equally important. So are these roles a part of the BA role? How is it handled in today's job market? That is something we will see over a period of time as we go through several topics relating to the business analysis process. So what is the main aim of a business analyst? To bring business improvement, process improvement and IT improvement in an organization. What are the various terminologies that you must know as a business analyst? What is a project? A simple endeavor or a task to a complex implementation of a process or a software development is referred to as a project. Who are the stakeholders of a project? One who offers the project to you or one who offers a business to you. It could be a process implementation or it could be a system implementation. System means a software development activity. So who are the business sponsors? Business sponsors are individuals, could be one person or an organization. It can be a person from within your organization, from a different business unit or external to your organization. They will be referred to as external stakeholder or an internal stakeholder. If they are offering a business to your company externally, then they are called external stakeholders. External customers or end users. Stakeholders can also be referred to as end users, customers, or clients. A software can also be referred to as a system, software, product, or application. Internal teams, developers, testers, project managers. So these are all roles. They are all individuals playing different roles in an organization, in a software company, in a software organization. Developer works on programming primarily to convert all the system requirements and system design into a proper model, into a proper system, a fully functional software. A tester is responsible for testing a fully created software. Project managers, on the other hand, they are responsible for creating different kinds of project, taking care of different kinds of project activities within the organization. We will see what is software development lifecycle in detail. What are the different phases of software development lifecycle? What's the difference between a business and functional requirements? And there are several other requirement types. We will see that in detail. BAs are domain and technology specialists. So as a BA, you will get to work on different domains as well as different technologies. There is no restriction for a BA that you have to work on one particular technology. Okay. Now, what is the ownership and importance of a BA role? A developer will be involved in development or programming related activities. A database analyst or a database administrator will be involved in database related activities. So what is the BA going to do? What is a BA going to do? What are the specific activities or the exposure that a BA can get in an organization? A BA might have to work with executive sponsor, project owner, business lead, IT lead, project manager, account director, developers, quality assurance, user trainer, architect, database analyst, data analyst, and business analyst. So, a business analyst plays a mix and match role in an organization. Thereby, the interaction level of a business analyst with various other roles in the organization is vast. The exposure that a business analyst receives will be much more than any other role as described above, because there are various activities as a part of the business analysis process where a business analyst should be involved in interacting with n number of people to get the job done, or to get people to organize meetings, to organize workshops, sessions in which different levels of people can participate from your organization, having a different responsibility within each of the departments or divisions of your organization. So, BA will get to meet a number of people within the organization, and the interaction or the exposure level will also be higher. That's the importance of a BA role. What are the roles and responsibilities of a business analyst? Interact with the stakeholders, get, analyze, communicate, and validate the requirements. Must understand the business problems and opportunities and recommend solutions accordingly. BA should identify, understand, and document all needed team roles related each activity for a project. BA must closely work with the project manager in achieving the project milestone. When we go through the project management concepts, I will clearly explain to you what do you mean by a project milestone, how a milestone is achieved, how is it created, how is it achieved, and how do you capture the schedule slippages. As a project manager, it is not just creating the project plan, but also you have to check if the schedules are well in track or if it is deviating. If that is missed, BA will be involved in all requirements related activities, while the project manager will be overlooking the entire project. He will take care of the entire, he or she as a project manager will take care of the entire project. So there can be some activities that can overlap between a project manager's role and a business analyst role. But there are many activities that only a business analyst can perform and a project manager can perform individually. BA is responsible for creating a business model like organizing meeting, business process or workflows, UML diagrams that conveys the business requirements. There are several other documents, diagrams and models. So all of these put together is referred to as the artifact, business analysis artifacts. What are the various competencies that a business analyst should have? So there is a competency model offered by IIBA. So that will also be shared with you once you enroll to this program. So analytical thinking and problem solving is very much needed. Decision making skills. When to go for a particular system requirement, when to go for a particular recommendation that you receive from any source, and when not to accept that. So that is your main decision making skill pertaining to the software development. Managerial skills. Here you're not expected to manage people up to the level of a BA lead or a BA manager, wherein you will get to work as a team manager. But the other managerial skills that you must possess or that you must gain over a period of time includes how do you interact with people, how do you create a rapport with people, and how do you control the situation. So you should have very good facilitation skills. You organize a workshop or a session, and if the discussion goes out of topic there, not very authoritatively, but then with a normal way of or a normal approach, you have to let the participants know that they have to calm down and it cannot be an argument relating to a topic. Time is very much important, and then they have to move on to another topic. So that level of bringing situation to the control or meeting different types of people, meeting different levels of individuals and getting the work done is very much important. Constructive criticism handling skills. Criticism is a part of the business analyst role. It can be a positive criticism or a negative criticism. How do you handle that, and how do you stand for what you have identified and what you know is correct is very important. What are the various behavioral characteristics that you have to exhibit? As a business analyst, you should set an example to other people in your organization. Business or domain knowledge. Business analysis process is not just specific to the software domain, right? So you will also get to learn a number of domains. I've given you many sample domains. So how do you learn these domains and how do you get to specialize in these is equally important. So over a period of time, you will have very good hands-on with multiple domains, because you will have subject matter expert in your organization, and you will get an opportunity to learn the domain specific activities or domain knowledge along with the software development implementation knowledge. Communication skill, interaction skills, very much important. As a business analyst, both spoken as well as written language must be really good. Emotional intelligence and negotiation skills. At times you may have to negotiate when you interact with the stakeholder. So if the discussion goes out of control, you must be on stand to bring back the situation to normal and then negotiate and get the things done which is beneficial to your organization as well as to your stakeholder organization. It shouldn't be just one way, and you have to be very good with bidirectional communication. Software applications, tools or programming languages. So it is not a must that you must know programming, but it is very good. It's a value add if you have a programming skill set. Otherwise, you have to know what are the various system programming, application programming, web programming languages, what are the analytics programming languages, because You might not know. You may be a business analyst for a very simple programming languages like some of the scripting languages, or it can be at advanced level. So why it is used, where it should be used, and what is the name of the technology. To start with, if you have this knowledge, then it will be much easier for you to go ahead. Web specification or web framework knowledge is something we will see as a part of the web specification document. So what are the various deliverables expected from a business analyst? There are n number of templates and documents. I will show you what are those. But you must know how to create a BRD, FRD. BRD stands for Business Requirement Document, Functional Requirement Document, Software Specification Document, Technical Requirement Document, Requirement Traceability Matrix, RACI Matrix, User Story Creation, Storyboard Creation, Business Process Modeling, that's called BPMN, how to do an as-is business process model and a to-be business process model. What are the various UML diagrams that you must know as a part of your unified modeling language? We have different types of UML diagrams, which we will see in the forthcoming slides. How to create test strategy, test plan document, how to write test scenarios and test cases, and how do you create proper approvals and sign off for each of the document that you create, that are developed. So how different is a business analyst role from a software company to a domain specific company? A business analyst role is found both in a software company and in a domain specific company. There is a difference between these two roles. So in a software industry, initiation phase, planning phase, execution phase, monitoring and controlling phase, closing phase. So these are the various activities that are performed as a part of the software implementation in a software company. When I say software implementation, right from the stage of getting a business, communicating with your stakeholder, getting the business needs and translating the business needs, the user stories to a proper business case, applying the business rules, deriving the business requirement, and then moving on to functional and non-functional requirement, software specification requirement, creating a proper functional requirements document, and then converting that into the required system functional design or a functional design document, FDD, and then moving it on to the development team. Development team will take care of the actual software implementation. So these are all the various stages that a business analyst will participate within a software company. In a domain specific industry, understanding the process. So in the software industry, it is more specific to the software to be developed. In a domain specific industry, it is more specific to the process. It is process oriented and not software oriented. That is the main difference. But as a business analyst, you must know both software development activities as well as the process implementation activities. So understanding the process operations methodology, learning the required skill sets and executing the process, monitoring all the phases of the process and controlling errors or escalations, and the closing phase for a process or a domain specific role will take many years. Right? It is not like a software. A software development can last for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It depends on the size of the software that is being created. So what are the various popular business analysis tools that are available in the market that a business analyst must know, and how we can use it? For diagramming, we have Microsoft Visio 2016. For word processing, we have Microsoft Word 2016. Analysis and data crunching, we will be using Microsoft Excel 2016. Process automation, we have Excel 2016 macros. Data extraction using SQL, we have SQL Server 2012 or higher version, Oracle, Access databases on which you can practice SQL statements or SQL programming codes, which will be taught to you as well as given to you as a sample. Pencil is an open source tool that is used for wireframing. Microsoft Project 2016 is used for project management. There are other BI tools like Excel 2016 has a BI tool within it. So some basic concepts of it, and Tableau Desktop 10.3 will be explained to you as a part of this program. So other than that, We also expect you to have some knowledge about Google Docs, Google Spreadsheets, Microsoft PowerPoint 2016. So Microsoft PowerPoint at a basic level to create the slides. So these concepts will not be covered. As a part of the business analysis program, we will cover all types of UML diagrams, models that are available in Visio 2016. A link or the actual executable will be given to you. Trial version of it can be installed on your system and you can practice it. So Word and Excel, if you have the latest version, it is well and good. SQL Server, you can install SQL Server Express. A link of the application will be given to you as a part of the program. There are so many templates that we will be going through as a part of this program. We will see what are these over a period of time. So here are some sample UML diagrams. It includes a use case modeling. Use case modeling includes use case scenarios and use case diagrams, activity diagrams, sequence diagrams, and state chart diagrams. So here is a simple use case diagram for hospital reception system. We will see what extend means, what include means, what generalization means, what dependency means, and who's an actor, what is an event, how do you create a use case, what are the different tools used to create the use case. We will be primarily working on Visio. Visual Paradigm is another tool that you can use to create the use cases. This is a sample sequence diagram. We will be learning n number of sequence diagram with activation block, without activation block, why it should be used, what is a lifeline object, and what is an actor lifeline object. So all of these will be explained to you in detail as a part of the sequence diagram. So here is the hiring process example. So this is a proper horizontal activity diagram. We will see how this kind of a diagram can be created in Visio. So this is what will be expected from a business analyst. This is a vertical activity diagram that represents the patient visit to a hospital reception and how the activities are followed. It's a very simple activity diagram. Here is a state chart diagram. So state transition diagram is different from a state mission diagram. We will see what is a state transition diagram as a part of the analysis model in software requirement specification document, and what is the actual state mission diagram. Other than that, we will also work on, or we will learn data modeling in two different ways. One is how to create data flow diagrams, how to create data flow model diagrams, and how to work on data dictionary. As a part of it, you will also learn what is process mapping and what is data mapping. On the other hand, we have database related data modeling activities that includes creating a schema, creation of Chen's diagram, creation of an ER diagram, understanding normalization of database. At a basic level, we will see how to work on 1 to 3, 1NF, 2NF, and 3NF. NF stands for normalization forms. And then how do you convert the flat file, or how do you move flat files like Excel, Access, Note, text file, etc. to RDBMS. RDBMS, here the sample that we will be working on is the SQL Server. You can also work on Oracle or MySQL, whichever database is available. But the SQL statements which will be taught to you will really help you in creating data that is required by a developer or for testing the system. So as I already told you, the quality assurance is divided into two. One is the core quality assurance practice and other is the testing. Software testing lifecycle will be handled in detail, as well as there is a project called ASAP, which I will be giving you a demo of. It is a live project that was created to automate the quality practices in a quality division. So how different is software quality assurance testing from the core quality assurance practices like Six Sigma, CMMI, ISO, IEEE standards? So various stages of software testing lifecycle. We have different types of documents and templates that you can use to create test scenarios and test cases. Primarily we'll be targeting at manual testing activities, but I will give you an idea of what is an automation testing and what are the tools that can be used as a part of the automation testing. But we will not be covering automation testing as a part of the BA course. Okay, so how different is a project manager's role from a business analyst role? What are the various activities performed by a business analyst and a project manager? Right? And what are the various visualizations? So that is equally needed. So what are the different types of visualizations that you can create as a part of the business analysis practices? Is something you learn on Excel, charting, different ways of charting, adding slices, timelines, etc. to Excel, as well as Tableau. How you can use different types of charts and other features, dashboard and storyboarding features that are available in Tableau. Some basic statistics knowledge will also be given to you, because as a business analyst, when you get to work on the business, the strategy and planning group, you may have to create such visualizations. So as I already told you, Visio, Visual Paradigm, Office, MS Office, Jira, Revisionator, Pencil, these are all tools that are very much required. So what each one of these are used for, we will see during the consecutive sessions that we will have as a part of this program. Okay, so as a business analyst, if you start at 8 a.m. up to 5 p.m., there are n number of activities that you can perform in an organization, starting from organize and attend the daily stand-up call with the project team, meet with stakeholders or users to understand the new business needs or enhancement to the existing business process, review the newly suggested IT process, plan meetings to identify the requirements, meeting the development team and business users to gather the functional details of the suggested process. There are n number of other things, activities that a business analyst can perform. But what I would like to tell you is, compared to other roles, which is very specific to a developer will do only development activity. A quality assurance, if from testing domain, they will only work on testing related activities. If from the core quality practices, they will be working on ISO, CMMI or Six Sigma initiatives. But as a business analyst, you'll get different flavors of work that is being done by different expertise, people holding different expertise in your organization. Thereby you as a business analyst will get to understand several departments and roles and responsibilities that exist in your organization. So on the whole, to summarize, a business analyst is a bridge between the business and the technology. So input is the business that is processed in an understandable format by a business analyst, and the translated requirement with a proper system design is given to the technology or the development team, which again is given to the consumer. Consumer is the customer who is actually given the business, one who wants the software to be created or the process to be implemented. Right? So we will also be helping you with interview, question and answers and resume preparation. Fine. To show you some of the important documents that we will be sharing as a part of this program. We have a number of templates which have been gathered, which will be given to you all. So we have more than 100 templates here. So about 84, we have software testing, different types of testing documents. So there are so many testing documents, STLC related documents, and then session related documents. There are several templates in it, as well as BRD, FRD, business case document, stakeholder analysis document, SWOT analysis, balanced business scorecard, SIPOC, 5I analysis, cause and effect diagrams. So all these details, SRS, standard SRS document. So these are not just templates or documents. These are artifacts which can be directly used by a business analyst, and you can use it in the organization that you join. If it is a startup organization, you can directly use these documents. If you're joining a well-established organization or MNC, then you may have to follow the standards that documents that they have created and that they've been using over a period of time, it will very much match the document which will be discussed with you. So other than that, we have Visio diagrams, different types of Visio diagram. So we have around 30 Visio diagrams, different ways of representing. So these are the most important and standard ones that are available in Visio 2016. If you get to understand all of these diagrams, how to use these, then it would be very easier for you to follow. So other than these, 2 live projects will be explained to you. So what these projects are, why was it created, and what is the structure of the project document. We have assignment questions which will be regularly posted on the blog. And then we have quiz questions. There are about 350 objective type questions starting from basic level, intermediate level to advanced level, which will also prepare you for EC, BA, CCBA and CBAP certification. Other than these, we have some standard documents, sample documents which have been created. So for example, if you have to work on RACI, RACI is responsible, accountable, consult and inform. So here is the example RACI document that is used. So this is a standard RACI document. I will tell you how to create this document and how you can use it. So there are several other such sample documents. Even for a stakeholder analysis, we have a separate document and a proper file naming convention, details of which will be shared to you as a part of this program. And then we have many documents that have been gathered or obtained from various sources which are relevant to IIBA. And applications will also be shared. Some of the open source applications and links to download trial versions will be given to you. So it is a complete business analysis program. If you're thorough with all the concepts that are being taught to you, you will be eligible for IIBA certification, as well as you can take a business analyst job in a software company. That is for sure. That's it from my end. Open to questions.
Can you just explain the role of the BA in one sentence?
Okay. Which part, I didn't understand, Ritesh, could you please
Not in a specific domain. Can you just simply explain who is a BA? With just a single sentence.
Okay.
Not in any domain. Just a simple
A
definition.
business analyst is an individual who would work with the stakeholder to understand the business requirement or the project or a software development need that comes to your organization, interact with them, collect the information, that is called requirement elicitation. Different ways of interacting with the stakeholder, getting the requirements from them, different tools and techniques that are used in getting a proper requirement to develop a software, and then converting all the requirements that have been gathered will not go into the system functionality. So segregating those requirements into required business requirements. So whatever is needed for the business, that must be analyzed. So that goes into the requirement analysis phase, wherein a proper analysis of the requirements obtained from the end user will go into your business requirement, which is again translated into your functional requirement. You segregate that into functional requirement and non-functional requirement of a system. So basically, a business analyst is a person who will translate users' understanding of what software has to be created into a proper system functional document and a design document or a design information that can go in as an feed or an input to the development team. They need some information, right? The development team would require a proper functional requirement of the system, a functional design of the system, a prototype or a wireframe of the system. So I can show you a sample wireframe. So in the sample wireframe, it would be much easier for the business analyst to create this wireframe. But for a developer, though these are all dummy hyperlinks and buttons, looking at the screen as a wireframe and comparing it with a proper functional requirement and a functional design of the system will give the developer an idea of what functionality of the system should he or she code. Because whatever is defined as a wireframe, the look and feel and the functionality of that particular screen should actually be given life. How is that done? Programming is done. So that creates the entire software. And then business analyst also participates in software testing. And finally, once the testing is successful, software release takes place. So business analyst is completely responsible for interacting with the stakeholder from day one to understand what they want and then bringing it to the development team to a form, because development team will not directly interact with the stakeholder. So a business analyst is a person who is in between the business, that is the stakeholder, one who is giving the project, to translating that to the development or the technology group. Any other questions for me, please? Manmeet, Anamika, Sri Chandra, do you have any questions for me, please? Any doubts? Any topic that you haven't understood or anything that you would like to know in detail?
Hi, Sri Lakshmi. This is Anamika. Can you hear me?
Yes, Anamika, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I just was,